Learn the bass catching secrets of the Bassmaster Tournament Trail Pros. Coming next on the Bassmasters, right here on TNN Outdoors.
Got him one. Every time I get around him, he catches one. Baby. Take your time, Larry. Here, Rick. Thank you, bud.
Today, the $4 million Bassmaster Tournament Trail stops at Lake Hartwell on the Georgia-South Carolina border for the $196,000 Bassmaster Georgia Eastern Invitational. This is one of 15 qualifying tournaments on the road to the Bassmasters Classic World Championship next August.
And a long and bumpy road it is, too, full of pitfalls and unexpected turns. Last week, downriver at Lake Richard B. Russell, there was a lot of this going on. Spoon jigging in deep water at 30 to 35 feet deep. That's how Mike Worm figured out a tough fall pattern to win the Bassmaster Georgia Top 100. Today we're on Hartwell, the next dam up on the Savannah River. The same river system, same season, just a week later. But instead of vertical jigging 35 feet deep, you're going to see a lot of this. Fast reeling, a lipless crankbait in water 1 to 2 feet deep. A complete flip-flop of bass fishing strategy. You'll learn why and how, and also witness a rare rod-to-rod shootout as the tournament leaders happen on the same shallow water pattern in the same fishing hole. I'm Bob Cupp. Stay with us. This is going to be interesting. The Bassmasters will be right back with all the action.
The Bassmaster Georgia Invitational, a 3-day fishing challenge. The sponsoring Bass Anglers Sportsman Society's Eastern Division Circuit. Over 300 anglers casting their hopes to land the $35,000 first place prize. It's the BASS Tour's first time to tackle Lake Hartwell, a sprawling 55,000-acre Corps of Engineers project on the Georgia-South Carolina border. The time is late November, the fall season, when largemouth bass move about, feeding up on the numerous baitfish schools, the shad and blueback herring that support Lake Hartwell's stockpile of 3 to 5 pound bass. With its size, Hartwell offers numerous bass fishing opportunities, such as Brad Brooks of Easley, South Carolina, is fishing here, a ditch off the Tugaloo River arm. Brooks, from long-time experience, knows that largemouths migrate along the deeper ditch to feed on the nearby flat. He hooked this bass on a Carolina-rigged worm. There's reason to be grateful for a keeper-sized bass. Only 35 bass limits will be scored this first day, and that total will decline each day after. Today's overcast won't last. Bright bluebird conditions will make fishing tougher.
Alabama's Craig Daniel offers a reason why the deep jigging spoon bite's slow.
I think it's just transition right now. They're just going from deep water from shallow water to deep water. They're on the move right now. All the bait really hadn't got back in the pockets where they need to be at to really catch them. When the bait really gets balled up good, you can catch fish. They'll be pretty easy to catch again. Right now, it's just kind of, they're moving so much, and it's hard to stay on top of them from day to day. It's really just kind of a guess pattern, trying to figure out where they're going to. They should be going back in these creeks to feed up on the shad, but the shad seem to be going back out of the creeks. Right now, the balls of shad are so small, it's really hard to stay on top of them.
Yesterday at the Day 1 weigh-in, Jay YELAS, a Texas-based pro, scored an impressive 5 bass limit. Jay's fishing a different pattern. He's fishing way up the Seneca arm.
And this river's got a lot of current in it because the water's coming out of a dam up there, and they release water at certain times of the day, and the water's real clear. And I'm just drifting along with the current, throwing a spinnerbait at laydowns and different types of wood cover on the bank. I'm fishing the spinnerbait pretty fast. The water's like real clear. We got about 4-foot visibility, so I'm working the spinnerbait fast, just around any type of cover that's up on the bank. I'm fishing my new Berkeley J. YELAS power spinnerbait in a summer shad skirt color with It's a 1/2 ounce with tandem willow leaves, and that's what I caught all my fish on yesterday, the first day, including a 7-pounder. Oh, dadgummit. Let me get back in there, Howard. I'm gonna see if I can get that rascal. He hit it again. I don't believe it. Dadgum. And uh-oh. You want a good look at my new spinnerbait?
Hey,
there it is.
Talk about me now. Talk about me.
Jay's got his spinnerbait rigged with an extra trailer hook. Normally, that'll catch short strikers.
This stuff that you can see, the structure close to the boat, is worthless to throw at. You gotta bust bomb it out there. I think that's the only way we're gonna get them. Oh, there he is, Amos.
Oh, good fish.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Good fish.
Well, that was my first cast, too.